And our third speaker is coming from Korea. And Professor Chu is going to talk about roll-to-roll, and I would say nearly AOT, anything on things, because you have a lot of new ideas. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind introduction. I am very pleased to introduce roll-to-roll printing foundry. This is not completely fully accomplished yet, but I would like to introduce what we have been so far achieved for application about the four things, that is Internet of Things, and display of things, vision of things, and care of things. But due to the time, I cannot explain four things, but I would like to introduce what we can do it for for the four things, that is the processor. So I would like to introduce how we achieve the processor through by utilizing all gravure printing. So my research aimed for beyond the silicon foundry. If you believe there is no beyond the silicon go forever, then it's different. But I'm preparing for that, for beyond the silicon technology. Why? Because in the last year, due to the strange weather, I think we have a perfect typhoon, which is one for Japan, one for Korea, one for China. So, but this kind of thing will be happen again because that is the global warming. So as we already aware of this AI, and then AI is based on all data which is available, and then all the world data centers consumes more energy than Italy or Taiwan. So that is the big issue to cause the global warming. That's why many countries now starting to build a small power plant, which is a nuclear power plant. But that is also bring some issue in the latest. And then we are thinking about the edge AI, which means the edge computing. We may using our smartphone and tablet to simple AI before we go to the data centers. So that's why they need billions per IoT device per day or year or something like this. And that cause that is we trying to avoid the centralized data processing. We want to using the edge data processing, which means utilizing our smartphone to simple analyze or collected data from real data for yourself, and which means that we need a very low cost and very high secure and inexpensive IoT device, which I called the four things for that. And that means have you anyone count the number of mosquitoes in the world? There is no statistics to count the number of mosquito world. But if we realize the four things, or to start to utilizing for edge computing or edge AI, then we need a number of mosquito like chip, which means we may need billions chip per day. So in that case, as you can see, the right side and bottom, that is the TSMC already overrun the General Motors or emit the CO2 and that kind of thing. So that will generate the big issue, because the silicon chip is more likely produce a lot of waste, the hazardous waste and wastewater and solid waste, and also the air emission. And then if you consider a billions chip per day, then we cannot bear that kind of environmental issues. So, however, but if we consider printing foundry, and which means that we have no waste to come out,